Good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning. So this is 1 hour of asana and kundalini yoga to clear and to activate the space of Vishuddha. And Vishuddha is this gateway, shall we say. What comes through us? How do we identify it? How do we participate in it? The stories we tell. And yesterday, in the newsletter that went out, there's two sort of powerful magic spells in the sense of how do we use our words. If our words are what come in and out, if our words are the way in which we form the stories that we identify with, how are we identifying with ourselves? And so we can start in every greeting, right? The very first class, the very first gathering of this sequence, we said, what's good? What's good? Because when we start from what's good, we are sending out a question of not how are you, but what's working, what's holding you, what's calling you higher, what's elevating your frequency, what is it that you choose to be a part of today, what were you made for, and how are you moving towards it? So in the newsletter, there are these two magic spells of prophecy and promise. Look for it. If you didn't get it, it's up on the website. If we have the capability of writing our story, of saying to ourselves, this is why I'm here, and I know that because I can feel it. Because there is an electricity when I am aligned, my words and my actions and my existence. We can equally get in our own way, and we can equally become tied to old or inappropriate stories. And so in this sequence, I really want you to practice when we stop, we let it through. So that no matter how difficult a drive home may be, when we walk in the door, we begin to have the capacity to let that go and start as though we were turning a clean page in our journal, that we could write and be upset and feel everything we need to feel. And then, having seen it, gotten the lesson, we turn the page and we let it go. Otherwise, what we begin to do is accumulate and accumulate and accumulate in this space of what we allow into us and what we allow out of us. And it begins to distort what we understand of ourselves. So as we practice, whenever we come into stillness, I want you to just feel the sensation of letting it through your physical body. So that your spine is tall, your shoulders are loose, your palms are together, you're rubbing them briskly, let it through. So that you feel the very contact of the present moment and its sweetness. And you release your fragmentation or distraction. May it be so. So call it in. Ong Namo, I bow to everything outside of me, guiding me, healing me, holding me. Gurudev Namo, I bow to everything inside of me, rising to meet it all. 3 times. Inhale. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. We begin. Your playlist starts at oceans. Good morning, happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. And come to lie down on your back. So simple. So simple. Hey, Sink. We'll both fit. So there we go. Knees bent, feet flat, palms down beside you. Tap your feet, tap your heels, tap your toes, tap your heels, wag your tail, settle it in, let the legs be heavy. And the right hand reaching overhead. Pause there, resting the back of your hand down, adjust your spine, lengthen the back of your neck again, wag your tail, tap your feet, right hand down. Left hand overhead, pause. Soften the left elbow, shoulder, hand. Adjust your head and spine, and down. Inhale, right hand, and exhale, down. Smooth your breathing as you smooth into the movement. As you reach overhead, reach a little bit further, and down. As your hand stays down, press your palm a little more clearly into the floor. Close your eyes and continue. Inhaling, open, and exhaling, back down. One more. Hint of a smile. You're settling in. Turn both palms open and pause. Soften the shoulders and notice. So simple. Now let it through. Let it go. Come over onto hands and knees. So we let it go. We feel the sensation of our musculature, our nervous system, our chemical response to the world. Let it pass. Tuck your chin, drop your head. Round. From your tail, roll through the spine, heart coming forward. From your tail, roll through the spine, chin coming in. So you're moving through full length of your body. It may quicken as you go. Turn your thumbs forward, turn your fingers away. And without moving the hands, try to draw them apart, and this will make more space where the neck meets the back. 3, 2. Good. Turn your fingertips forward as you round your back, chin to your chest. As you open, take your toes back. Exhaling in, opening out. So same movement in your spine, but it's as though the spine is moving your right knee in and out. And bring your right knee outside of your right shoulder and across to the left behind you. Move your head, bringing your ear towards your knee. One more. Cross. And now your right foot steps out to the right. Right foot flat, heel in line with your hips. Come to your fingertips and fold your hips back, keeping your right foot flat. Inhale, rise up and broaden your collarbones. Exhale, fold. To rise. And folding back, pause. A little side to side, a little bit of a smile. Feel the outer edge of your right foot to the floor. Feel the top of your foot opening, your inner thigh. Hands and knees, put your right foot outside of your right hand. Turn the toes out. A block or two under your left hand. And a big reverse circle. As you circle, shift your hips forward and back. If it bothers your knee, put a blanket under your knee. And let that circle of your shoulder get through the chest, into the navel, until the circle of your right shoulder can be felt all the way to the left knee and the right heel. And keep your right arm beside your right ear and shift your hips forward and back. And keeping your right knee bent, tuck your left toes, lift off, and revolve left hip under right, left rib under right, left heel back, front knee forward. So broaden the collarbones and soften your eyes. Looking down, set it down, take it back, hands and knees. Tuck your chin, drop your head. And cat-cow. Keeping the cat-cow, just bring your knee to your chest as you round. And as you open, toe goes back. Bring your left knee outside of your left shoulder and cross to the right. Bringing your ear towards your knee. And the hint of a smile. Get your body a little bigger. And the left foot steps flat to the floor. Outer edge of your foot down. Come onto your fingertips. Fold your hips back. There's your breath out. Rising up, chest is broad. There's your breath in. And fold. So you're breathing out on the way back. Just stay. Outer left foot to the floor. Inner thigh. Arms long. And stepping up. Left foot outside of your left hand. A block under your right hand. And the left hand circles. Let your hips come forward and back. And the left arm beside your ear, hips continue, forward and back. Left knee bends, right knee lifts, rotate your hips and your ribs. Soften the left shoulder, left palm is open. Setting down. Knees wide, toes together, child's pose, folding. Down dog. So you drop your head, you soften your knees, your arms are long. And fold your blanket in half. Set it aside. Walk your feet to your hands and your hands to your hips. Bend your knees to stand up tall. And now let it through. Thank you. Step your left foot back. Your left hand high, your right arm wide, and your right thumb down. Take the back of your right hand to your back. Lift your heart, reaching up. Hinge at the hip, fold forward. So the left hand may find the floor, if not a block under your hand. Look to your heels. They're in two lines. Drop your head, hips toward the center. And now we go. Left hand up. Inhale. Stand in your left heel and hinge from there. Folding down. Inhale up. and fold. One more. Arm stays by your ear, getting strong through the back body. As you fold, turn your navel right and stay. Let your head be long and heavy. The back of the neck opens. Backs of the shoulders are wide. Maybe your nose outside of your right shin. Maybe your temple outside of your right shin. And soft bend in the front knee. Left hand to your hip, standing up tall. Step the left foot to the right. Now let it through. We're no longer in the posture, so let the posture out. Right foot steps back. Right hand high. Left hand wide, thumb down. Take the back of your left hand to your spine. Lift up and then fold. Find your block, find the floor, make any adjustment you need to, and then right hand to rise. Lift the right thigh. Turn the navel left as you fold. Inhaling up. And then folding. One more, just like that, rising tall. Use your back heel as your anchor and explore from there, from the back heel. And fold. Nose outside of the left shin, hips towards center. Navel turning left. Sweeten your breathing. Bend the left knee, right hand to hip. Step up. Let it through. Let it through. Get used to this sensation. It drains out of your feet, out of your body, and you stand a little taller. Left foot steps back. Warrior one, so the front knee bends. The hands sweep up high. There's an angle reaching forward from the navel. Hands down, exhaling. As you bend your knee, reach out. As you straighten your front leg, strengthen the back leg and become declarative. You're reaching out of your left heel. One more, just like that. Reaching. Now keep your left hand where it is, only the right hand down. Turn your navel right. Inhale. And exhale, turn your navel right. Keep that turn and reach into your right hand one more time. So the legs are getting clearer. Back heel stays on the floor. Front knee bends. Left hip opens. And from your back heel, draw your navel back. And then your ribs back. And then your heart back. And then your head up. And then open and widen your eyes that you could see the periphery, the edges of what surrounds you, above you and below you. Navel back, ribs back, hands high. And leaning to stand. Now let it through. Let it out beyond you. Right foot steps back, building your base, clearing your foundation. So the two hands reach, the front knee bends, and on your exhale, hands down. Inhale to reach. Just smooth it out, follow the breath. And then keeping the right hand, the left hand only to drop. Stand in your back heel. From the back heel, reach. Stand in your back heel. Even as you stand, turn your navel left and keep that. Now left beside right, stay, and from your back heel, draw your navel back. Draw your ribs back, draw your heart back, stand up tall. Open the collarbone. So the shoulders, the arms are effortless. The work is the legs, the navel. Let it through you. Let it through you as if the posture was concluded. And then stepping forward. Let it through. Let it be done. Feel what you've made. Folding down. Step back. Downward facing dog. Knees down. Turning over right to your back. And pause. Right hand overhead. As you bring it down, turn your chin left. Left hand overhead, look to center. As you bring your hand down, turn to the right. Right hand overhead, lift your hips up. And bring it down. Look left. Left hand up, hips up, inhale. And bring it down, looking right. Right hand, hips up. Reach a little more. And then hand down, look left. Hips up, hand up. And look right. One more like that. Right hand and hips, reaching and setting down. And left hand and hips and setting down. Knees bend, feet flat, palms open. Now let it through. Starting to access the energy of your subtle body, starting to feel the prana that runs within you. Starting to unwire from last week, recalibrate, change your story. Coming right back over, finding hands and knees, and then finding down dog. And walk your feet to your hands and sit yourself down. Hands go behind you, fingertips pointing to your hips. Elbows widen as you drop your navel down. And then wrap your elbows in to lift your heart and open your arms. And then bend your elbows wide. Elbows wrap in, press the heels of your hands down, the base of your knuckles until you feel it all the way to your ears, and then let it go one more. Elbows wide, wrapping in, pressing down, heart comes up. This might be perfect, work there, or lift your hips, rock forward and rock back up an inch, rock forward, rock back up an inch, forward and back. Stand in your hands, stand in your heels. Maybe the chin lifts, maybe you track a line along the ceiling and along the wall behind you and down through the back of your head as you stand in your hands, let your hips rise. Tuck the chin, bend your elbows, sitting down, staff pose. So your legs go out, your hands come beside you. Sit up. Bend your right knee and wrap the left arm around it, turning right. Unfold, and then turn left. Just following the exhalation as you wrap your navel away from your feet. And as you begin to turn internally, as though moving your inner organs from one side to the other, get a little quicker. Let the breath move more quickly, and that will encourage the turn. And as the turn moves more quickly, turn your chin, turn your eyes. Good. And then sit tall, let it through, notice what it made. Hands beside you, bring your heels into cobbler. So heels pressed together, outer knees pressed down. And then legs extend, come to boat. Back to cobbler. And then heels wide, without using your hands at all. Back to cobbler. Press. And staff pose. Exhale. Inhale to change. Cobbler. Press. Exhale. Boat. Exhale. Cobbler. Ha. Exhale. Wide legs. And exhale. Cobbler. And exhale. Staff. Cobbler. And boat. Palms together. Knees to your shoulders. Exhale. Inhale, legs long. Exhale, knees in. A modification is to do one at a time. Another modification is to have hands on outer legs and just pause in a balance, supporting yourself with your hands. Pause. Cobbler. Wide legs. Feel the base of your body from your navel to your pubic bone. That's where you're establishing this movement. Heart forward, fingertips, maybe forearms, maybe elbows, maybe chest. Reaching out into your inner heels. Feel the space between your toes. Feel length at the back of your neck, opening the backs of your knees. Rising, cobbler, no hands. As you press your heels together, walk your hips one step at a time closer, and then press your outer knees down. Navel to spine on the exhalation. And then staff pose, the legs go straight, the heart comes high, and let all of it pass through you, passing away. And come to an upright cross-legged seat or an upright seat in your chair. Pause your playlist on your way so that you can feel what you've built, the clear seat in the world. Take your stand, take your position in your body. The navel is sound and holding you steadily so the shoulders are soft and the heart is high. Clearing the space of the throat with the seed sound, E. And in the E, you feel the side edges of your tongue touch the inner lining of your teeth. E. We'll do a count of 6, and then we'll inhale for 6. So breathing and sitting up. E. back of the neck is long. 2 more. Heart up, chin lightly in. Last one. Feel it from the throat, not the face. We grow more familiar and more accustomed to our own sound, to speaking up, to saying what we are here to say, to contribute. So once cleared, we activate the space with the sound of hum, H-A-M. A simple repetition just for a minute. You just let it pulse through you. Get used to your sound. Feel the frequency. Heart up, chin lightly in. We have a tendency to kind of fall open through the throat, but instead, draw your heart up, your navel's sound, crown of the head is tall. Hum, 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 hum. Feel the pump of your belly. Feel it move through your spine. Heart up, chin lightly in. Hum, 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 hum. 3, 2, 1, and pause. Feeling your own frequency, trusting that in this frequency is your story, your purpose, your prophecy. I was made for this sensation and all that it carries. So take it with you and come to stand as we move further. Nature, start your playlist at nature. Shake out the feet, the knees, palms together, thumbs just at the top of the sternum. Landing there. Extend your arms, your chin following your thumbs. And on your exhalation, bring it back down. Inhaling. And then exhaling. Close your eyes. And explore the entire gesture. How it opens your arms and your back and your abdomen and down into your feet. Then soften your eyes and your lips. And be moved. 2 minutes, just like this. And hands up high. Chin up, 3-sips. Fill your chest. Heart comes up, chin comes in. Thighs back. Bring your attention up your spine to the top of your head. That's where you exhale. Chin up, breath out, and arms down. Now let it go, let it through. Be done. Shedding that effort, that story, that moment, like clothes or cloth just dropping off of you. Become really quite remarkable at that gesture of dropping that off. And start again. Cross-legged seat, heart high, spine tall, or on your chair. Left shoulder and drop. Right shoulder and drop. Inhale, exhale, in and out. We quicken. In, out. How can you make it easier? Oh my word. Pausing, palms out. This would be what we do next. Turning left on the inhale. Turning right on the exhale. Open your palms. Opening the elbows, the finger joints, and the palms. Center, breathing in, heart up, chin in, hands up. Pause. And bend your elbows and set it down. And then let that go completely, all of it. Let the effort out of your body, let the effort out of your mind. Now we go left shoulder up, down, and right, down. Inhale up, exhale down, so it quickens and it loosens as though we were just dropping the tension out of our body. How can it get looser? Soft enough that you could open your face. Let the body continue. Now, can you just stay so steady in your mind? Slow down, pause, breathe in, both up and both down. Is it gone? Did you let it all the way out? A little more. And then you begin. Kneeling. Open your blanket so your knees and your shins are padded. Put a block between your heels. Hands on your thighs. Find a steady breath. A whisper of ha. Keep the breath. Close the mouth, same breath out the nose. If this is all you do for this posture, fantastic. Or arms out. Turn your thumbs up, draw your shoulders back and down. Turn your thumbs away, palms are open, shoulders back and down. Extend the neck and steady breath right here. Sit more deeply into the seat, a little bit of an arch in the low back. This will open the collarbones and your fingers reaching forward, the shoulders beginning to reach so slightly back, the chin so slightly lifted, the back of the neck long and strong. Right here, keep letting go the breath before. And as you continue to let go of the effort of where you've been, you can stay in the clean new effort that's required with this breath. Instead of being fatigued with what was or accumulating tension, just keep opening, keep setting down what you just did and come fresh into each breath as you can, as you can. Three, two, sit up tall, hands up high, inhale, chin up, 3 sips. Heart up, chin instead. Attention up the spine, lift the pelvic floor right to the top of the head. And chin up, and breath out, arms down, palms open, sit tall, notice. And let it go. Whatever was easy or difficult, include it all. No separating, no sifting, no judging, just everything included and nothing needs to be held. Come down onto your back. Where we began, knees bent, feet flat. Right hand overhead, palm open. And on an exhale, hand down. Left hand overhead, a little reach. And down. Right hand overhead, right leg long. And down, foot flat. Left leg straightens, left hand overhead, and then left foot flat. Continue alternating sides or hands to shins. Same thing, right hand overhead, right leg long, and back. Find a rhythm. Close your eyes. Good. Feet down, hands wide, palms open, let it through. Let it be done. Let it give you what you've made. Become receptive, become absorbent. Let it through. Bend your knees. Feet flat. And bring yourself up. A seat, hands behind you. Fingertips pointing forward like tabletop. Bend your elbows wide. And then wrap your elbows in and press your hands down. Lift your heart. Elbows wide. Wrap it in. And lift up. One more. Elbows bent. This can be a perfect place to stay or legs out. Little bend. So the elbows are drawing back. The seat is drawing down. There's an arch in the low back. The navel comes forward. The heart comes up. Long, steady breathing. The breath is circular, meaning that it is equal on the inhale and equal to the exhale with no gaps. No breaks. Chest is broad. Any physical adjustments, set yourself up. And the only change as you choose is to lift the chin. Eventually, the back of the head drops back. Old injuries such as whiplash, keep your chin level, or explore with great steadiness and awareness. So elbows have a slight bend, and the breath is your measure. If you get too intense in the posture, you'll lose your breathing. And then just come out a little bit. Play with the bend of your elbows, drop your seat into the floor, a little pull with the heels towards your body. Smooth, sweet, circular breath. Stay in your breathing, smooth it out. Filling the chest as you inhale, emptying the navel as you exhale. So a little more bend in your elbows. Walk your feet in. This will round your low back. Let that rounding move right through your spine. Tuck of the chin. Sitting tall. Staff pose. Hands by your thighs. Let it through. The back of the neck will be bright. Bring your chin just halfway up and then halfway down. Pause neutral. Let it go. Roll your shoulders, roll your wrists. And kneeling. Block between your heels, or two if it's best. Hands on thighs. So the inhale is forward, the exhale is back. Remember when we were doing cobbler and boat, and we were moving from this space between the navel and the pubis? That's where we're moving from here. So any low back tenderness, palms just face the floor, forward and back. Next step would be holding opposite wrists forward and back. Next step, arms are up, fingers are spread, arms beside your ears. So on the exhale, drawing back, you're landing in your navel. On your inhale, you're opening the chest. Find the breath in the heart and exhale in the navel. Close your eyes. Inhale forward, exhale back. So the breath rises up into the chest and draws down and out the navel. Feel that exchange. Work there, or your attention to the top of the head on the inhale, to the base of the spine on the exhale, and a line of light moving through the spine, down to the tip, up to the top. And get a little smaller. Soften and widen the shoulders if they got grippy. Trace the line of the spine. Pause upright, breathing in, chin up, 3 sips. Heart up, chin in, stay. Trace the line of your spine to the top of your head, right to the tips of your fingers. Lift your chin as you breathe out. Hands come down, let it go. Let it pass through you, beyond you. Let it pass further in. Work here. Seat, quiet, feel, or unfold completely the body in Shavasana. Drop into it as swiftly and gracefully as you can. Receive what you've made. Deepening your breathing. Bring yourself out of Shavasana into a cross-legged seat. If you're kneeling and you'd like to simply stay where you are, awesome. If you want to set up any kind of change in your seat, set yourself up. We conclude with 5 Oms. A in the belly, U in the chest, M in the head. The sound moves through us. Our own sound, our own frequency, into our organs, our bones, our cells, our memories. Inhale. One more. Be still. Stay as long as you like. At your conclusion, sweep wide and high. Gather it in. Palms together, thumbs to the forehead center. I bow to this. This that I am. This light, this sound. 8 count Sat, 2 count Nam. Inhale. Sat. Nam. Sat Nam. Happy Sunday. I will be right back on with 10-minute Dharma talk on this, the importance of this letting go aspect in between things, because it's an essential part of our mastery, the mastery of our mind, our words, our interactions, is this ability to keep trusting that what we experience can be released, and yet what is essential about the experience will last. And we will be all the more available to what's really happening right now. And that's our mastery. That's what sets us up to go higher into who we are to be, is that trust in what's happening right now, not what was or how we felt or where we've been, but right now. So if you like, hop back on or replay at any time, and I will see you. Yes, I am in the park at 10:30 today, and yes, I am back on the mat Monday through Friday through Thursday at noon. I will see you there. Sat Nam.